Gemini, welcome to your July 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from July 24th until the 30th. I almost forgot the date. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. If you're newer to the channel, be sure to also check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. There may be additional messages in those readings. So let's take a look, Gemini. Interesting Gemini. Let's see. I feel like there's been a lot of responsibilities that have been placed upon you, but it's not like I just think life is demanding more from you at this time, and I think it's kind of hard for you to adjust to. Hear me out. Taurus got a similar reading as well, and Taurus did pull the Gemini card. So if you have Taurus placements, I would watch the Taurus read. But with this Four of Cups being in your current energy, this is Moon in Cancer. This really deals with how we adjust to things emotionally. Sometimes we can see the positive in things and advance forward. Sometimes we can dwell in the negative. Sometimes we can dwell in it's just basically dwelling in certain types of emotions here. But really, it's like the teacher, what the Four of Cups is, or what it's ultimately trying to show you is that, you know, every moment you can adjust to anything every moment. Some things it may be harder, but it's important. The importance is around how you adjust to things. And I think emotionally right now, it's like it's been tough. There's been like responsibilities that have really demanded your energy at this time. And with the Ten of Pentacles being here in the challenge, this could definitely be around, I think it's just overall just life. I think it's work, career, business, love, romance, personal life, family. I'm getting it's a culmination of everything. And also too, you know, Ten of Pentacles does deal with the home and family and stuff like that, but it's also about like what your ultimate goal is in life, like what you want to achieve, especially with the World card being the overall energy here for the reading. You know, the World card does talk about cycles and completions and stuff like that, but the World card is the archetype of Saturn, right? And right now it's like you're having a difficult time adjusting to things, and I think really you just need to take action. I think it's time for you to kind of get out of this kind of stale energy, and it's time for you to start moving here, because the Knight of Swords is your advice. I think you need to start addressing things. I think you need to start, you know, taking decisive action here, because the Four of Cups is when we can just sit and dwell. I'm just keeping it real with you, Gemini, right? And so the Knight of Cups in the future position, it's like once you take critical action, or once you take decisive action here, you know, and not sit and overanalyze things. Once you take decisive action, you start to move that energy. Look at this Four of Cups. Even if you look at the traditional like picture of the Four of Cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot, he's like crossed like this, right? And he's just like stuck emotionally, or stuck in an emotion. He's stuck in like a mood almost. And, you know, and so the Four of Cups is like stale emotion, stale water. And then think about it. The Knight of Cups is in the future. It's about by taking action, like getting things going, you can start to cultivate here and move things forward and build momentum. But sometimes like we can get in our own minds. Be too analytical. We can be just thinking about, oh my God, there's like so much, and like how am I going to be able to do it? It's just like you just got to go. You just got to take action. Ace of Wands is in the position, something that you're unaware of here. Ace of Wands does deal with our energy and our libido, and it deals with our not inspiration, but I would say it deals with initiation, motivation, and I think that's kind of low for you at this time. And so I think it's about figuring out like what will motivate you, what's going to inspire you. And I feel like once you just start to take action, it's like you build that motivation, and you build that sort of You build energy. It's interesting too. Hold on. What is that? Hey, hold on. What is that? Don't look at me like that. Hey, what is that? Hold on. Oh, where did you even get that? What the hell? Hey, yeah, leave that alone. Where did you? Ugh, my bad. I'm back though. But like I was saying, crazy man. Sorry for the interruption. I just had to take that away from him. He was eating like a plastic bottle. Anyways, I'm not gonna edit that out. Anyways, I think you need to take action here. Cause I will hear, yeah, that's what I was about to say. So, like for an example, like sometimes when I start my day, I think about everything I need to do, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. Like I kind of just sit there, and I'm like, ugh. Like if I, and the longer I sit there and I think about it and I stress about it, or if I just think about all the steps and just just think about like ultimately what I need to do and what I'm trying to do, you can become overwhelmed. And so the first thing I do is it's like I recognize it, and I just get started on something. Like for instance, like I'll think about like, oh, I got to go clean up those toys in the living room from the dog. I got to clean the counters, then I got to do readings, then I got to do personal readings, and then I got to go to the gym, and then I got to go to the store. But it's just like, all right, let's just do something. Like it's time to, you just got to start. You have the south node. It says life debts here. Some of you may be feeling like you're behind, whether it's because literally there's debt in your life that you're trying to pay off or something like that. But I think with the south node, it's like, in order for you to make in order for you to kind of create a better future for yourself, there's like, you need to make the internal adjustments first before you can even really build anything that'll last in the external, right? It's like sometimes we feel like, all right, here's a new, like we can come up with a list of like to do, right? We come up with a list. All right, I'm going to do this. 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 But if you're just thinking about like just, okay, the external change, it's like you have to first address internally, like what is going on? Like what's wrong? What are you unconscious of? Right? Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you're, let's say that you want to build a more abundant life, right? So you want to advance your career. You want to better your relationships. You want to have harmony. You want to live just overall better lifestyle. However, maybe there's an internal issue with fear. Maybe there's fear of success. Maybe there's fear or self-worth issues that have to be internally addressed first. Do you get what I'm saying? You have joyful muse inspiration here. I think you're lacking inspiration. I think you need to just start doing things, or not just do things, but like get started in the process. And I kind of just feel the inspiration will flow to you quite naturally. I already know there's going to be a Karen. You seem distracted in this reading. You should have just waited. You should put Neo outside. Seems like your dog. Do. Like, go kick rocks. Alright. This is my channel. I do what I want. I do my videos how I want to do them. And if you don't like it, then just click off the video. Because your opinion, I don't care about your opinion, honestly. Only unless it's valid. But if you, yeah, anyways, if you're annoyed about a dog, I don't know. People that get annoyed by dogs or don't like dogs, I don't know. There's something else wrong with that person. Nine of Pentacles is on the World card. You have the Knight of Swords on the Four Cups. You have the Magician on the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Hangman, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I just think you need to, honestly, this is really about what you're trying to, the lifestyle that you're wanting to build for yourself. Like Nine of Pentacles is when you build up a reputation. Like, let's just say, for an example, it's like you want to be the best music producer in the world. Well, you got to get to work and actually get yourself out there, and you have to build yourself up. You have to build your resume up. You have to build your skills up, right? And once you have all those skills, and you sort of done the work, then people know who you are, and they come to you for services, or you've done the work. You have that sense of self-worth as well, and you actually have something behind you that showcases its value. Right. And so for some of you, this is about like your value in the world. Literally, the world can represent the world. And the Nine of Pentacles is like your place in the world, your contribution to society, your career, your ability to make a name for yourself, make a living, make a, you know, ultimately, you know, live the life that you want to live. But I don't like your current energy is like you're kind of just staying there. It's like you're not moving. You need to take action. Because the Hangman with the Knight of Cups is about like just surrendering and just embracing and allowing. I think you allow your mind to create obstacles when they're not even there. You have the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Wands in the position of something that you're unaware of here. You know, and I would also be aware of like who you're giving your energy to. Like if you don't have enough energy for yourself because you're giving away your energy to everybody else, you're doing everything for everybody else, then I think it's important to analyze those things. And I think it's important to also understand it's like you're an individual and you have your own desires and wants and needs in life, and you can't put yours last because you want to put everybody else's before yours, or because you feel obligated to put everybody else's before yours. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups as your advice. I think it's important to just, it's like once you just decide, it's like then things just start going. Four of Wands, Ten of Wands is your outcome, and the Nine of Cups. Yes, I think it's almost as if you're realizing here that you're capable of more, and then it's like through that process of starting, it's like you're building, and it's like you're achieving little by little, and you're proud of yourself for just the progress. You're proud of yourself for for bearing that responsibility and doing what it is that you need to do. He's kind of getting annoying now. He kind of irritated me. Neo kind of irritated me right now. And then you got the Nine of Cups here. So it's like you're satisfied, but, it's worth the effort and the work. You have this flexibility card. I think there's more than one way of doing things, but it's like because it's not going the way you want it, or because it's not the way you want it, it's like you're kind of giving up on yourself, or you're giving up, or you're just feeling discouraged. And I think it's important to realize it's like, be flexible. Try something new. Try something different. You have this wife engagement, bride here. Strength, resourceful bear. I think it's about nurturing and caring for, and also like, protecting what it is that you're building for yourself in your life. Right? Like, Neo, hey, stop. No. Sit. So yeah, so I think, flexibility, but also too is like if you're working towards something and it's important to you, like it's about like protecting that as well. Like, people want all your energy and attention, and you can't focus on yourself, and you get what I'm saying? Like, you need to be ferocious when you go after your goals. Not selfish, but you need to be protective of those goals as well. Whether that's through whether that's through boundaries or whatever the case might be. So that way you can, advance in your life, or advance in the direction that you're trying to go when it comes to goals that you have. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. If you want to book a personal reading with me, they are on sale for the rest of July. And I've been telling people to book it before Venus goes retrograde, which will be July 23rd, just so you have a forecast of energies and stuff like that. You can still book it during the retrograde, but that's just my opinion. But anyways, yeah, all that's down below. The link's in the description. Just go to the website. And also, too, on the contact, if you're going to contact me through my website, like, it has to be related to business. Like, for some of the people that are sending me stuff, like, that has nothing to do with tarot and all that type of stuff, like, please stop. Don't do it. For one, you're not going to get a response, and I may just block you. Like, I think it's quite disrespectful. Anyways. But that being said, I got to go, and I'll see y'all later.